Okay, so we are back with writing expressions using exponents. And so, very simply put, using an exponent is a very simple, short, and quick way to represent repeated multiplication. And so in the example here, this first one, what we have is we are asked to rewrite the expression 8 times 8 times 8. How many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 8 times 8 times 8. You'll notice that I'm using a dot to represent multiplication instead of an X. They both mean the same thing. To me, the dot just is an easier way to do it. So very simple in terms of writing this in what we call exponential notation, or by using an exponent, we have the number 8 multiplied by itself 6 times. And so what we're going to do is put a little 6 up there above the 8. The way that we say this is 8 to the power of 6, or 8 to the 6th. And what that represents is the number 8 multiplied by itself 6 times. A point of confusion that some students have here is they say that, 8 to the power of 6 is like 8 times 6. That's 48. And that is not what you're going to get if you multiply 8 times 8 times 8 times 8 times 8. I'm going to do it really quickly on my calculator. If I do that, I get 262,144. These two values, 8 times 6, which equals 48, and 8 to the power of 6, which equals 262,144, are very different. So just be cautious and be careful that 8 with the exponent of 6 does not mean 8 times 6. It means 8 times itself 6 times. All right, moving on to the next. What we'll do here is in Alex, we'll put our 8. Then we've got to use this tool here to get into the exponent place, 8 to the power of 6. And it looks like I did it correctly, so we will try another. This time, we've got 5 times 5 4 times. So 5 times itself 4 times, we have 5, multiplied by itself 4 times. Now again, that is not the same as 5 times 4. 5 times 4 is 20. And if we were to multiply 5 by itself 4 times, we would end up with 625. Those numbers are not the same. So it's very important to recognize that something written with an exponent like that is that number, in this case 5, times itself 4 times. So entering this as an exponent form, 5 to the power of 4. And we got it. Next, we have 7 times itself 5 times. And again, this is very simple, 7 with an exponent of 5. So our exponent tool, 7 to the power of 5. Okay, one more. We have 9 times itself 4 times. That's going to be 9 to the power of 4. Okay, and that's it for this video. As always, I hope that this is helpful.